Morning, girls. How are we doing? We're back here with Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty of the Miriam of the Reverts. And this is how much do I really weigh now? And it always is a good sign when it starts with your scale pixelized. We're protecting the identity of the scale so it can't be doxed. I'm assuming she's going to make the claim that she's doing this like bug-ass naked and she's worried about the reflection or something. But like, are we going to like pretend that we'd see anything in the reflection apart from just a mound of flesh? Like, come on. I've seen enough upskirt shots of this lady to, like, no, I ain't seeing nothing. Even if she was, like, spread eagle over this thing. I guess we're just going to go straight into it. I got spoiled from the top comment, like, because, like, you know, obviously when I open it, like, the top comment is visible for me and she's responded to it. Yeah, it's, seems that Saladin filmed her, which I guess is obvious from this shot here, even though during her most recent live stream she said that Salah was going to film her do her weigh-in, so it was official and no one could ever denounce it, and then she just didn't do that. So let's see the reason.
Alright guys, so here's a weigh-in. Don't mind the blurring, it's just, you know, I don't want you guys to see my silhouette. The scale is reflective. Don't mind the stain.
Barely. Barely.
In here on the scale, I just noticed that now. But I'm just showing you guys that my scale cannot be tampered with.
How the fuck do you get, like, curry on your scale? Were you eating over it? That's the only thing I can assume. Why would there be a brown stain on it?
There's no tear option or anything like that. In the back, it's just basically where you can change the unit between pounds and kg and the battery.
Okay. That doesn't stop, like, any other theory from ever happening. Did she actually show us the weight there?
Showing you guys that my scale cannot be Alright guys, so here's a weigh-in. Don't mind the blurring, it's just...
Okay, 153. So there was literally a jump. We didn't even get to see her step onto it. Here's the back of my scale, guys. Haha, haters, eat a bag of dicks. You can't argue with this fucking jump cut where I could have just put like a pound of potatoes on this fucking thing for all you guys know. Incredible. You could have leant against the wall. You could have grabbed the sink. You could have put a towel under it. You could have, I don't know, lost 100 kilograms, like farted really hard and then stepped on it and then got off and just inhaled your fart again. I don't know. But it doesn't mean it's believable in any way. Come on. Let's go.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So,
why is your table out? I thought this wasn't a mukbang.
This is going to be...
Why is there a rope over there as well? Did you suspend yourself from the ceiling? Is that how you got around the weigh-in? You tied that to the roof and just held on to it? Like the fucking roof or that rope would hold that.
A weigh-in discussion kind of video, as you saw.
And mukbang, I guess, too.
I did say yesterday I was going to have salad.
She's worn this like 5 days in a row, hasn't she? I think she's worn this thing since she got back from Thailand.
Film me getting on the scale, but then I'm like,
nah. But then I was like, I'm not really sure how to fake it convincingly if Salah films me, so I decided not to do that.
You know, sometimes he's busy and like he's not around when I want to weigh myself, or he's still sleeping, or which was the case.
Then wait for him to wake up. Did I just solve the mystery, guys? Like, I realized that she claims to be incredibly intelligent, claims that Salah is even more intelligent than that somehow, I know, guys. But, like, the argument is, well, it takes me 30 seconds to weigh myself, and that's a generous 30 seconds. So, sometimes Salah's really busy. Apparently not busy enough at, like, 2 a.m. to not come in and play Crazy Frog 17 times. But, you know, for this very important weigh-in, it's all about me not dying. I was too busy for that.
Today, when I woke up, I want to weigh myself right in the morning when I wake up and,
Why?
You know, have an empty stomach and...
You never have an empty stomach. It's you. You eat until like 2 a.m. When would you ever have an empty stomach?
I like to do it without any, you know, getting all dressed up and everything, so...
Why?
That's what I did. I weighed myself.
Why don't you just have like weigh-in clothes and you know, like my clothes weigh X amount. Okay, so I'm going to weigh in this every single time so I don't have to like... get naked and do the Amber Lynn excuse of, well, you guys can never see me weighing because I'm always naked.
So, and
just did a
I showed
Pornhub
you the scale because, you know, I'm not gonna. I don't care what haters say.
Usually, I make an entire video trying to convince people that I'm right, and also even go to the extreme of picking up my scale and doing like a forensic deep dive on my scale, including showing my curry stain because I just don't care. Oh, that was a shit stain, wasn't it? She shit herself one time. She's on the scale. It wasn't curry. Man, I'm thinking about it.
About the scale. I just wanted to show you once and for all that it can't be tampered with. There's no talk.
It can be tampered with. that literally doesn't show anything.
Our option or whatever it's called. There's no setting the scale, whatever. Okay. Salah does weigh himself.
Well, there is. There is ways to set the scale, especially because there was a jump cut. You showed it zeroed, and then there's a jump cut, and then you showed the weight. All I know you could have known is you turned it off, put, I don't know, because Sal apparently has got a gym for you now, apparently, allegedly, whatever. Like, did he maybe get a couple of weights and put them on the scale? You put a towel on the scale, put a couple of weights on the scale, take it off, and then it's zero. Then technically, what it thinks it is, it already thinks it's 60 kilograms lighter or something like that. There's loads of ways to mess with the scale. The fact that she knows this, because everyone has pointed out all the different ways that you can mess with scale, and she acts like, well, the only way people ever could mess with scale is if they had a special super toggle on the back that lets you just lower the weight or something like that. It shows how disingenuous she is.
With that scale, and it's accurate for him, so that's good enough for me. If it's not good enough for my haters, I don't care.
But that's because Salah's probably not like 500 pounds. So of course the scale's going to be okay for him because he's probably within its limit.
Whatever, who cares? Yeah, so that's...
She spent 2.5 minutes complaining about the haters, and then it goes like, but I actually don't care. It's like, yeah, buy it. A fifth of this video is dedicated to you not caring.
What my weigh-in is, and I'm really happy because it's going down. You know, alhamdulillah. So
oh yeah, thank God she remembered she was a Muslim. Thank God. I was worried there for a second. I watch her eat something and I'll say Bismillah.
Bangkok, the last time I weighed myself was on this like weird sketchy street scale out front of 7-Eleven that you put one bot in.
Why is it suddenly sketchy? Because you couldn't fit on it, it's now sketchy? Oh yeah, it was a tourist trap, that street scale.
That's their currency there. And
oh really?
It was like
geography lessons.
It was too narrow this way, and I'm like this way. So, you know, I had a hard time.
It wasn't it was normal sized. You're not normal sized. That's why people don't buy it when you say like, yeah guys, I'm like 300 pounds maybe.
I had to hang on to the back of the scale. But it was wavering between around 164 and 165 kg. So I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Well, not at all, because you literally yourself just said that you were literally grabbing the back of the scale and holding on to it. So why would you say that it's in any way accurate?
It was, but it was probably...
We also didn't even see both feet on it.
Around there, because that's usually my weight when I'm not doing too well. It goes up into the 60s, 160s kg. So, yeah.
She literally has to wear 6X clothing now, and she previously was claiming to be in 3, maybe a 4 sometimes. But she's got up to 6X, and she's just like, yeah, I'm usually about that weight. That's usually my standard weight. What, 2 entire dress sizes? What?
So for those of you who don't know, I think that's around 153 kg is about 339 pounds. So I'm around there, 339, 340.
Sure, yeah, okay. Brilliant, believe you.
So yeah. So what have I been doing? And I know I've been here all the time. I usually get down to the low 150s, and then I go off track. So
genuinely, when? It's just kind of embarrassing. Like, Amber's is embarrassing, but Foodie's is just kind of like even, because Amber, when she does it, you can tell she's just trolling, you know? She's just trolling. She puts in 13 weigh-ins per video just to try and extend it as much as possible, whilst Foodie just sits here and simmers about it and gets angry about it and rages about it. And that's why you say she cares. Because Amber doesn't really react that much, you know? She really doesn't particularly care what people say about her or anything like that to do with her weight. She just goes, no, I'm not. And that's it. That's generally it. Foodie will genuinely go for 40-minute long rants about her weight, other people's weights, her idea what other people's weights are, if people have actually lost weight, all that kind of stuff. And then you go, but yeah, I don't care. That's why it's pathetic.
But I have to say, guys, this time my mentality is different.
It's been 4 days.
Maybe this will be the time, you know? And I'm not saying that there's not going to be ups and downs. There's definitely going to be downs, I'm sure. You know, I'm ready for them though. Bring it on. Bring it.
When you have to lie and fake your weight, there's already downs.
It on. And I feel like...
Oh yeah, that's the thing the top rated comment said, because the top rated comment said you promised us that you were going to have Salah be the one to film your way in to show that it's actually legitimate. And she said, and actually I explained in the video as to why I changed my mind. However, she didn't actually say that she changed her mind for any particular reason. She just said Salah wasn't available to do it. It's not you changing your mind because you could have just waited. You just lied. You had no intention of doing it.
I don't even want to falter right now. I don't want to binge eat. I don't want to...
Who wants to binge eat? Who wants to... It's an addiction. you don't have a say in it. That's the point. She's just like, I decided that I'm not going to do it, so I'm not.
You know, give in. I just want to keep going and doing what I'm doing. Except last night when I was laying in bed and we were going to sleep. I kind of had this like...
We were going to sleep. Well, I think Sal was going to sleep. He texted me from his other house that he was going to sleep because the bank had been fully paid for and just left. So I assume he's going to sleep. He might have masturbated. I don't really know. I assume he went to sleep.
Little feeling that, you know, thinking of all the cheese in my fridge and all the food I could go eat, food I could make, you know.
This is why people, like, remember she got, like, upset during one of the live streams. She's like, you're even counting my cheese. And then in this story, she's literally lying in bed thinking of cheese. Do fatties dream of electric cheese?
Whatever I have in my house, I would find something. And then I thought, no, just tell yourself no. You're not gonna. It didn't last long and it wasn't very...
Wow, and she cured herself because I think that's just how that works. Weirdly, she didn't have to wake up Sal, the person, you know, she claims controls her. Weirdly, she didn't have to wake him up and say, Charlotte, can I have cheese? And he's like, no, go to bed.
Tense, so alhamdulillah for that as well. So what I'm kind of doing, I don't even want to label it. I'm just aiming for...
I was going to say lifestyle change.
No binge eating.
So,
and
don't have a control of that,
eating...
So.
I don't know.
Oh my god, is this the 1.2? It is! How is this so slow?
Like, eating less, I guess. Eating less. I'm not totally depriving myself. Although I haven't eaten any junk food. I still have my one chocolate bar. The other one was finished over.
There's one of the live streams where she ate like half of that chocolate bar in like one go. And look, we didn't see this. In my opinion, like when she went shopping, she just got tired, and that's when she went and sat outside and left Salad to finish it, and that's why it wasn't like the rest of it wasn't filmed. But at the same time, try to remember, she only filmed them putting the first few things in the basket, and then there's a harsh jump cut. And then every time she pulled stuff out of a bag or something, like there was always a jump cut. So we have no idea what she could have bought 17 bars of chocolate for all we know. I don't know. She said she had one. What is that? That's just normal Swiss dark chocolate, okay? So like she also had one Swiss dark chocolate and one Swiss dark chocolate with hazelnut. Some weirdo, and I am a weirdo, but I'm not going to be this weirdo. Someone else has to take the bullet this time. We'll have to go back and check on the live stream if she was eating a Swiss dark chocolate or a Swiss dark chocolate with hazelnut. Because if she was eating a Swiss dark chocolate, that implies that there was more than one.
So this one is still there. I haven't had any yet. I haven't been craving chocolate.
Apart from all the ones that I
have a chocolate crave.
You ate like an entire family-sized bar of chocolate in like 3-4 days? What?
I think I'll just have a couple squares of that, maybe like a row.
It just gets more and more. So it was meant to be one square, and I was like, I'm just going to have an entire row in one go.
It's been like eating... The formula I've been doing is eating 3 meals and 1 snack. So at night, like when we watch a movie together, I'll usually have like a small miniature...
See, this is what I say, like, even with the husband control thing, it was so clear that the entire video was trying to, like, just enforce in your mind over and over, because that's, like I said, that's all she cares about, is trying to get people to buy this relationship, because that's all she cares about. It really is all she actually gives a fuck about. Like, even here, when she's doing her, like, breakdown, it's like, you know, I have 3 meals and a snack, and the snack we have when we are in bed together, and we are watching a movie together, because we are husband and wife, even with the whole, like, we were lying there, and we were going to sleep together, you know, that kind of shit. It's just like, I believe in Foodie.
Sure, size bag of potato chips, and I've only been drinking water, no diet.
When? Where were the potato crisps? Those weren't in the haul. Where did those suddenly come from?
Soda, no regular soda. I've been eating satiating meals, and I've been eating in between those meals. Like sometimes I like to include
that was her vomiting up the 3 portions of chicken and rice that she just ate off screen.
Fruit. So sorry, I've been eating 3 meals, 1 like kind of junky snack at night, just a small one, and I have some fruit. Like if I'm really...
So even during your lie, you can't keep the consistent lie. It was first like, oh, I have 3 meals a day, even though the other time she claimed that she only had 2 meals in the day, but she had 3 meals a day and 1 snack. Well, I mean, what I have is 3 meals a day, and then numerous pieces of fruit apparently, and also crisps.
really, you know, craving something sweet, or I'm kind of hungry in between, I'll have like some fruit.
Like what fruit?
You know, so I have a lot of fruit. Grape.
Like what? Are you eating like an entire mango?
Banana. Which is nice because the bananas are not going to go bad. I'm not going to have to like chuck them in the bin. I hate wasting food. It really makes me feel bad.
No, it doesn't. Genuinely, you couldn't give 2 thundering fucks about that. That's why you steal water from children in the desert. You don't care. Can we just not do this wee charades thing? It's like, oh, thank goodness it's not going to go to waste. Like, who thinks like that when they order food? Like, when they get food, because most people buy like a normal amount of food for like themselves or their family or whatever it is. She's like, thank goodness the bananas don't have to get thrown away. It's like, that implies that usually they do. If that's what you suddenly have to bring up, that thank God I'm actually eating the bananas this time. So thank God I'm not actually going to have to throw them away this time.
So yeah, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for lunch today.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm going to put a bit of hot sauce. So I have here some tuna.
What? Feels like there's too many H's in that. I don't know why.
With some mayo, yellow mustard, a whole bunch of fresh dill. I love it. Black pepper.
I love it.
And I'm going to put a bit of hot sauce on there.
Good.
By the way, this is my hot sauce.
Okay. This is hot sauce! Yep, I know. That's why you said, I'm going to put some hot sauce in there, and I picked it up and put it in there. I assumed that was the hot sauce. I didn't think that was like the sugar first.
So plenty. And
you could have 7 bottles. It doesn't mean anything. It's so weird that she is trying to like prove to us the chocolate or the hot sauce or whatever it is. Like I said, it doesn't mean anything because you could have like 40. That might not be water there. That might be hollowed out water jars with hot sauce in them for all that I know. Those could be a box of water built around a pile of chocolate bars for all I know. But with the scale, you have to blur it out and not show anything and then do 3 different jump cuts.
We're going to mix that.
But you didn't like
my cat a
eggs.
little bit because yesterday she guilt trips me.
Sure.
I don't give her much, just a little bit.
Sure.
I know too much is not good.
No, you're not giving your cat not much because it's not good for the cat because you don't give a fuck about the cat. It's because it's yours. It's because it's yours.
So
you're fattening up
much
the
of
cat
anything
to
is
eat.
not good for anybody. That's the whole point of my lifestyle change.
You're 450 pounds and dying. No shit. Thanks for teaching me something.
Just to try to be more moderation, you know. Okay.
She nearly said modest. she forgot her buzzwords for a second there.
So we have some tuna.
Was there a jump cut there?
Moderation, you know. Okay, so we have.
There was a fucking jump cut. She could have added more hot sauce or anything there. Why does there need to be a jump cut when you're stirring something suspiciously off screen? Why did you have to hide it under your table, stir it, jump cut, and then show it to us?
Tuna.
There's a lot of cheese in there now.
Of this stuff here left over. So it's like a mixture of cucumber, parsley, tomato, red onion, and this like feta cheese mixture. I have some pita chips.
Oh my. Well, I thought you had stopped with the bread, but I'm glad we're back to pita. I fucking, just again, I thought we'd stop with the bread. You specifically said you weren't going to have any more bread.
And I've been eating this. This is like one of my favorite things. It's so good.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll just...
This is the biggest problem as well when, like, especially like the 500-pound fucking death fats come out and they're addicted to fast food. They have like 17 people's worth of Burger King every single time they order. But then they go like, I'm going to be on a diet. And then they have like, they bite a piece of lettuce and go, diet, I'm addicted. Ooh, lettuce. Ooh, I love it. Damn, lettuce. It's like, who the fuck do you think you're kidding? Like, genuinely, who the fuck do you think you're kidding when you suddenly just pretend to love salads? I can see ya.
Have a bite with you guys.
Oh, so it is a mukbang.
So I just kind of take the veggies.
Why would I eat them, with like, I don't know, a fork or something like that when I could eat them with carbohydrates and my shit hand?
And like that, and beauty bite, bismillah.
Oh, she actually remembered this time! Wow! See, like I fucking said, I know you can't see me. I was doing the eye popping when I was doing my little charade there. Come on! Get this salad though. It slaps. Oh, that's some light ass crunching.
So for breakfast, I've had.
There's about 4 jump cuts there, and that's when she's eating the cheese. For breakfast, I had cheese.
Usually, what I've been having is just like I had today.
Cheese.
A slice of multigrain toast, and I put a little bit of butter on it.
With cheese.
I put some scrambled egg with cheese on it.
Oh, I did.
And I made some homemade.
It's so weird when you're so desperate for content, so much so that most of your content is you just lying on your couch when Sala plays a crazy frog in the background while she get annoyed about things. It's so weird. You're so desperate for content, but you're apparently constantly working out by doing so much cleaning in the house. Apparently we can't see that. That's not something we can see, even though she has done like vlogs before where she tried to show off how good she was at cleaning and she was genuinely terrible at it. Why can't we suddenly see that? But now you're doing like a what I ate in a day, because that's what she had. It was like weigh in day, what I ate in a day, or something like that on the thumbnail. Why aren't you showing us you making it? If you're that desperate for content, why aren't we seeing this? Is it because it doesn't exist?
Potatoes.
Call out.
That's all I had. And then I had a bit of mango.
I love when she talks about what food she had. It was like carbs and fat.
Now I'm having this.
And sugar, mango as well.
So for dinner, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to make, but I took out some ground beef, and I'm thinking that...
Because she's being, I'm just going to say as well, and this probably is a bit too nitpicky, but like, my immediate assumption is that she is putting stuff in Tupperware, because for all I know, she ordered this or got this from the supermarket or something like that, because, come on, I don't expect her to actually put effort into doing anything in her life, like ever, especially when she didn't know how to stew beef, you know? She didn't know how to slow cook beef, and for some reason she couldn't just Google it. She had to come on and complain that it wasn't done right, and then her chat had to tell her how to cook beef, and you're just like, you claim you're like a domestic goddess who's been cooking for Salah for 2 years, and you don't know how to cook beef. And you're so stupid, you didn't even know how to Google cooking beef. My opinion, you probably just got this from the supermarket and you put it into a Tupperware container to try and make it look like you look actually make. I did that thing where that kid is like, you can be anything. I did that. Words just got away from me there. I imagine she put it into a Tupperware container to make it seem as such that she made this herself when she shan't have done that. I don't know why that happened to me. What the hell? I had a stroke.
Meatballs.
That was weird.
Like kofta, and eat it with like rice or something like that and some salad.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Who the fuck eats rice and salad together? That's the weirdest thing you've said all stream.
I'm just trying to eat, you know, like a normie.
She turned and smirk because this is gonna be my catchphrase now. Do you get it? You know, Amber says hectic. Do you guys like that? Is this one? Can I use this one? Is this one gonna stick, guys? Please, I want to be famous.
When it comes to food, basically somebody whose hormones work properly when it comes to, you know, hunger regulation, somebody who's not obsessed with food, doesn't have an issue with...
How about you just like don't go based on when you feel hungry, because you're 450 pounds and you feeling hungry is like fine, because you could be literally starving and you wouldn't fucking die.
Food addiction, food eating disorder, somebody who just can eat just to live and, you know, is moderate about their pleasure with food.
Modest. I'm so modest with my pleasure.
So that's that. That's basically what I'm doing right now. We do have the treadmill coming, so that
oh my god. I know there's a whole bunch of hoo-ha with the treadmill, because like obviously Salah, like a week into her being in Thailand, said he's going to set up a gym for her, and then it is like 4-5 weeks later and that gym just has not materialized in any way, when especially if all you're getting is a treadmill. Like, why can't you just get a treadmill? It's not like it's like rocket science to get a treadmill. But then it turned out it's like, oh, well, he actually hasn't ordered it. Oh, actually, well, he has ordered it. Actually, well, he was going to, and then he had ordered it, but right after he had ordered it, it turned out that it wasn't going to work because there's a weight limit on it, and he only just noticed that. And it's like, wouldn't that be the first thing you'll look at for food? Like, because she's repeatedly complained about gym machines not working for her weight limit. So why would you not check? That would, like, naturally, that would be the first thing you'll look at. But then it was cancelled, but then no, apparently now it's still coming anyway. Like, I really, like, bro, she is the one who makes it clean. The bending over, that mopping is like such hard work for her that she has to clean in increments throughout the day. And apparently that's why she has no time during the day, is because cleaning her relatively small apartment, apparently top to bottom every single day, I guess, even though that's not really necessary, is literally an all day endeavor because of how many breaks she has to take. Why the fuck are you getting a treadmill? Like, really? Why are you getting a treadmill? Especially because one of the live streams she said she wasn't going to get the treadmill, didn't want the treadmill because it was cold now, so she was going to start walking outside. So why are you getting the treadmill? Why aren't you just waiting like 3 months, 4 months until it starts getting warm again and then get the treadmill? And then you can have time to get everything set up, because apparently like the room's not also ready for it, which is like, hi, Salah had 4 weeks to get it ready. What?
We're not going to put it in the bedroom, because if we wait for the bedroom to be cleared out, like,
which
bedroom
bedroom?
Happen. So
what bedroom?
We just don't have like we don't have.
What bedroom are you talking about? It's weird that you're calling that the bedroom suddenly, when you usually call it like Howie's room or the content room or the storage room. It's weird that you're now calling that second room that most people suspect that if you guys did both live there, you live separately, you know, one in each bedroom. It's weird that you're now referring to it as a bedroom.
Storage or closets here. So the spare room is kind of where we keep our things.
Like what?
So,
also, maybe just buy a cupboard. What? Guys, you know what? I'm not going to get a treadmill. I'm not going to work out and save my life because, you know, we have a couple things sitting in the other room. So, you know.
I'm going to, Salah's going to rearrange the couches in the living room. And we plan on putting the treadmill here facing the ocean so that I can face the ocean when I'm using the treadmill.
Why? Like, genuinely. What? Because, like, okay, generally when you're setting up a treadmill, you want something to be able to, like, look at, because it does suck to just go on a treadmill for long periods of time, especially just staring at a wall ahead of you. That's why a lot of people set it up, like, facing a TV. That's how a lot of people, like, I don't know, have, like, those, like, screens. Something like treadmills nowadays come with, like, screens where it's like a Peloton kind of thing, where you can, like, see, like, a path as you're running. A lot of people set up things like that. I think it's Peloton who does this. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people just don't care. They just listen to music as well. That's why a lot of people just don't use treadmills in the night to run outside, because they just can't run on a treadmill because it's just too boring. Like, me personally, I have a treadmill set up with a TV in front of it, because like, I don't like, you know, I don't like just staring at a wall. And I don't really do music whilst I'm, like, on a treadmill. I do music whilst I'm, like, doing weights, but for, like, the treadmill, because it's, like, long periods of time, that's when I'll stick on, like, an anime, and I'll watch a couple episodes of an anime or a stream or something like that whilst I'm going.
That will be really nice. It's, like, peaceful and calming. I don't know. So that's the plan. So that will be...
Nothing will be peaceful and calming for you on a treadmill. Like, you will hate your entire life, and I'm pretty sure looking out a window at an ocean, it won't do anything to you, because it's been your normal view for a year and a half now. It's not like it's an overly nice view even. You're looking out at a building site.
Coming soon. Then, yeah, I plan on moving more when that comes. Not just when that comes, but I didn't want to incorporate too much exercise right now because I don't want to get overwhelmed with the new lifestyle change. I'm trying to do I
knew the phrase lifestyle change was eventually going to pop up there. Why? Like, just why? Especially when, for you, apparently all that's exercising is mopping. I don't want to include too much exercise. Bro, apparently walking across the room is exercise for you. That's why the treadmill is silly, just in general right now. You won't need a treadmill until, like, I'm going to say, like, for her, at least 6 months down the line. Probably longer than that, if I'm being, like, really honest with you. We've seen her in Thailand. We saw that time she went for a walk outside, and she made it, what was it, 3 minutes or something like that? We saw her on the elliptical when she did it for, like, 1 minute, and then weirdly kept claiming she had done it for, like, 3 minutes afterwards, even though it was, like, 1 minute she had done it for.
Kind of, like, one change at a time kind of thing. And then I'll incorporate, like, more of an exercise routine in the future, and it will probably be, like, instead of doing 30 minutes all at once, I'll probably break it up into, like, sections, because that's just so much easier. But I've been doing, like, you know, vigorous housework.
I mean, a vigorous housework. What have you been doing? Have you been riding around on the fucking Hoover? What is vigorous? Did you lift the fridge when you were cleaning it? Did you do some squats with the fridge on you? What is vigorous housework? Bro. Like those couches, nothing here has moved in any way, like, whatsoever. You haven't even, like, moved the couches to clean behind them.
Cleaning things I never really cleaned before, you know. So I've been doing a lot of, you know.
How are you cleaning things you've never cleaned before? That is apparently your one job in the relationship based on what you clean. How? It's not even a big apartment.
Bending and lifting and
bending again,
or mopping and stuff like that, and just, like,
so vigorous, guys. Mopping,
cleaning a lot of the kitchen because I've been cooking more. Sure, so, and, you know, I know these are
what, like, genuinely, you haven't been able to name what the vigorous thing is. I wiped down a counter. Oh my god, how did you survive?
For all normie people things, like I said, normies.
Like I said, she's trying to make this into, like, a catchphrase because I don't know. I'm guessing maybe someone on TikTok said it or something like that, and she's stealing their bit again.
Because for me, it's hard.
Also, please be aware that when she was eating, you know, when she came back from Thailand, she decided to have a little snack on camera, even though it was, like, a full meal. So it does show her mentality already is just totally fucked with how much she's eating. If she thought that was just a little snack, guys. Remember, she fucking plowed through that. All the cheese, the beans, everything like that. With this salad, weirdly, one bite so far. That's been it. It's been sitting there open the entire time. Suspiciously hasn't gone back near it.
Like, this lifestyle change. So,
she pokes it every once in a while, sorry.
Depression and, like, limited mobility before I get tired.
maybe you should go to like I don't know, a therapist or something like that, or like a doctor or something like that, as opposed to mangoes.
It's just very hard to
She's trying to do a
keep
pirate
up with
there.
these things sometimes.
Arr.
So, but yeah, that's what I've been keeping busy with, and
I've been keeping busy with wiping counters. That's a 18-hour-a-day job, guys.
Yeah. So between normal life things and just doing content and live streams and
what content?
You know, everyday life stuff, and
what you maybe once a day you've uploaded something, and like one has been like you eating, one has been you fucking pretend to be like domestically violenced against, and then one was this. There's you sitting down in front of a camera for like 20 minutes. Guys, you know, with me having to do content 20 minutes a day. That's why I'm joking about the other 18 hours are filled with cleaning, apparently.
Planning meals and cooking more. It's keeping me pretty busy, so yeah. So I just wanted to update you guys with that.
I don't remember, she cut up a salad and apparently is making us believe that it's lasted several days, hence why it's in a Tupperware container. So like, you didn't have to cook this meal. This didn't require any preparation time. The salad that you're looking at, like this. I'm just so excited about digging back into this salad, guys. Totes real. I'm definitely not going to go eat cheese after this.
On my weight, I will keep regular updates throughout. I did do an accountability cheese check last night on my live stream, showing all the cheese I had left, which was quite a bit. Barely made a dent in that big order of.
I didn't watch the cheese update because, wow. Like I said, it doesn't mean anything. We have no idea how much cheese she actually bought. I have no idea how much cheese is gone. Or just saying, I barely even made a dent into it. It's like, well, you bought 13 different things of cheese. So a dent could be you've eaten 2 entire blocks of cheese in 3 days.
Cheese. Maybe I'll buy less next time because whenever, I said in my live stream last night, whenever you don't eat as much and you eat like normal portions, you find
normie. Fuck, I've already forgotten my catchphrase.
That you have so much food, so I think I realized that I just consume way too much and I don't really need all this stuff. So
wow, she's just realized, guys, that she eats too much again. You know, we've never seen this before from Chantal. She must really be on the right path, and she's going to be cured or something.
That's good because that also saves money on grocery bill, and you could put that towards other things, you know. So
like a gym. Remember that gym you're meant to be building? How about that? Most people don't consider a gym one treadmill, especially weirdly when you have treadmills downstairs and you're very averse to spending money. So why don't you use the treadmills downstairs? Downstairs, especially when the gym is apparently open all hours. Because remember, the live streams where she was sitting in the gym when she was trying to get away from Julia, you know, that cat that she abuses, you know, that. Maybe she could go down and just use the gym when she's up at 4 a.m. like she usually is, especially if she's only going down there to use it for 5 minutes.
So yes, so I'm really enjoying.
Is she getting a treadmill because she wants to do it naked? Because I'm going to draw the point. You want to do it in front of an open window, apparently. Imagine if you're on the beach. Sorry. Beach in quotation marks, because as we all know, it's 1 foot of sand and then just rocks and shite because it looks terrible. Imagine if you're down there having a picnic or something like that, and you turn and you look and you're just admiring the buildings around you, and then you look up to the 17th floor and there's just a wall of flesh walking in place, staring down at you. Just imagine.
So far, I'm feeling really, gung-ho about it and Yella, let's go. I feel undefeated.
Oh, she remembered her other catchphrase. Yay.
So,
Yella.
Yes. That's about it, I guess. I just wanted to give you a weigh-in update. And I hope you're all doing very well today.
I bet you don't. I bet you wish most people who watch you would just die. I'm going to be very honest with you. That's how I actually think you feel. Obviously, just embarrassing. Like I said, she pulled out a salad for her mukbang and then ate one bite of it. It was oh, so good! And then didn't go near it again and awkwardly just poked the top of her box a couple times over and over and over again. And it's just once again telling us how incredible she's doing and how she's lost, how much weight did she pretend to have lost there? 15 kilograms or something like that? Maybe less, maybe more. I don't even fucking know at that point. That's the thing with fake weigh-ins. They just go through me. I don't remember them because I'm oh, okay. Because it's just why? You showed a scale on the ground that was blurred out suspiciously, and then there's a harsh jump cut, and then you're like, see, that's my weight. Can't have tampered with it, guys. Haha. Eat that, haters. You know, I also don't care about it. I'm not doing this to prove the haters wrong or anything like that. But by the way, here's the back of it, just to show that I can't alter it in this one individual way. And just ignore all the other many ways that you can alter the skill. Just forget about that because I'm Dietary. Okay, that's gonna be it, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.